Hello everyone, this is Hades at Hades Gaming, back today with another video playing some Call of Duty Ghosts, and today I have some campaign details that may not have been actually talked about on any other channel, so I figured I'd get straight into it. This year Call of Duty Modern Warfare is going to take a much darker and more drastic approach to its gameplay, and probably the biggest thing that we need to take away from this is that when we had Modern Warfare, the original, we didn't really have to deal with the whole concept of a realistic war. And what I mean by that is that it was just two sides fighting over one common goal. And, it was just really, stereotypical, but it was very detached. You got close to the characters, but it was in a very detached fashion. Now, this year, they're not really focusing on uniforms and flags. They're focusing on freedom fighters and different aspects of being an actual soldier and the consequences that come with each action that you take that is against the general code of war itself. Now, when you go into this campaign, you're going to play as three different characters, okay? One of them is a sergeant, one of them is a freedom fighter, and one of them is a CIA operative. All three of these characters have very different stories and very different types of gameplay. The sergeant you play as, actually, you seek out Captain Price himself and kind of learn from him and adapt to his kind of style of warfare. You are punished if you take the wrong actions and you don't act like a proper soldier. There's actually a court-martial system that happens, kind of like when you used to shoot civilians back in Modern Warfare and it would say, "Do not kill civilians." Basically, what will pop up on the screen is you have been court-martialed and arrested if you take the wrong type of actions. Decisions will play an immense part on this gameplay and how it affects the story going forward. You have to be careful and it will keep you on your toes. If you take the wrong action itself, it will drastically affect the game, and I really think that that's really cool. I don't think they're going to let you just shoot random people, create collateral damage. And what's interesting is that they pointed out when they actually played this game, IGN itself, when they sat down and played this game, they pointed out the fact that it's more or less not about civilians and soldiers, it's about threats and unknowns, because you don't really know whether someone's a threat until they actually threaten you in the game. You don't really have a clear point of view on who you're supposed to be killing and who you're not supposed to be killing. That's what makes this game so interesting to me, and that's what ultimately the game is going to depict. The fact is that there's been a lot of controversy surrounding this game and its campaign, and I think that some of it's warranted, but then again at the same time, I think this is a very fresh feel on Modern Warfare. It's definitely where you want to be as far as reality is concerned. You don't want to go too far into it, but they're walking a very fine line when it comes to this stuff. And, the campaign itself, when we played Modern Warfare, at least the original, we played as a couple of different characters, but we never played as three, looking at it from three different people's perspectives. The freedom fighter story particularly is very tragic, and basically she has gone through her life dealing with violence since her inception. And, with a sergeant who basically will do anything to take down his target, that is, that's just the different styles of war. And the CIA obviously is involved in war in reality and in other aspects of the, various different worlds that we've seen, but we haven't seen it from a CIA level perspective here. I remember when we saw Joseph Allen when it was in Modern Warfare 2, I think it was, and he had to deal with Makarov during No Russian, and he actually ended up getting killed. The fact is that this campaign is going to be dark, it's going to be gritty, and it should disturb you to a new level. But they did say in the IGN article that this campaign itself at the end is fucking awesome. A direct quote, the ending of this campaign is fucking awesome, and it's just really good storytelling. So I think that we have a lot to look forward to when it comes to the Modern Warfare campaign and the different types of perspectives in which we will be seeing when it comes to this campaign. I think that all of the increased reality to it, I think the surprise factors, not just jump scares or like huge explosions, but the fact that it's going to tell it from all of the different types of perspectives. I know I keep saying that, just sounds really cool to me. And the fact that it's not just flags and tanks and, America and, the bad guys and all that shit, I think that it's very important. And I think that people who play this campaign are going to go back and they're going to rethink war and they're going to rethink the campaign. And they might think about war in a different light in reality as well. and that's the effect that I really do hope that this campaign brings to it, especially after all the information that I've gathered here today. Anyway, guys, this is Hades Gaming. If you liked the video, please don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications every time I post and upload. And yeah, that'll do it for this one. Have a good one, guys.